Shalom. I start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutations to those for that, disputing the truth. Crossflow comes over our faith, truth, and sincerity. I write this, I'm one abide. Back on the city. Not gonna make this too long. Just going to just about all these so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, how they trust in this system, in this world that's ran by the so-called white man Esau, Edomites. And seeing now that the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, men of the Lord has truth for years and years, telling you and still telling you until this day that this place is ran by the so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, the elites of Esau, Edom, the bankers and so forth, the Rothschilds and all them, the Gettys, the Bitterberg and so forth on. Those Amalekites, or Amalek, how you want to say it. Those fake-ish people over there in the land of Israel right now. That's not the real people of the Lord. But so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they constantly trying to want to hold on to something that is coming to a end. Is at its height, and it's gonna come down. This place, America, Babylon Great, the Lord Yahweh tries to bring this place down hard, and we need those times now. And like I say, the prophecies of the Lord Yahweh in the Bible is coming to pass. And you have so-called Jakes, which are Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, are now seeing that these companies, like Yellow company, trucking company, I think it's like a trucking company, if I'm not mistaken. People, they've been there for years, working hard, and working for so many years for the company and whatnot, and saving up, they 401k, whatever, pensions, whatever, and to all for it just be gone in one day. For them to get the notice from their boss and say, y'all not gonna receive none of your 401k or pension, whatever money that you have saved up for years. And then now I think the yellow company, the truck company, is out of business, if I'm not mistaken. So that just go to show you, not just them, not just that company, but it's gonna be more businesses and companies, and that's gonna be going out of business. They gonna tell a lot of people they're not gonna receive their pensions and 401k, whatever, their savings. They're gonna be laid off, so we in those times. And the apostle of Elzenberg, Great Millstone, I'm telling you, so-called Negro, Latino natives for years, this is not your rest. Micah 2:10, it will destroy you with a sword destruction. Constantly, constantly repeating it. It's repetitive, but it needs to be, beat into the heads of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, because Israel is hard-headed. But now you're seeing it now. So with that company, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be a domino effect. You're gonna see people just, being pissed off, mad. It's gonna get to a point, people here in America, Babylon Great, is gonna start losing their mind. Negro, Latino natives gonna start just, losing it. So they tell you that the prophecies of the word of the Lord, the Bible, is true. And that the apostle, elders, brother, Great Millstone, had the word of the Lord constantly forewarn you and tell you of the impending doom that the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahshua is gonna bring to America, Babylon the Great. So So trusting in this place is you so called Negro Latino natives. You trusting in this place, America, Babylon the Great. You trusting the so called white man, Esau Edomites. Hey, it's just gonna be a you know a shame unto you. But I'll get into that. It's gonna be just like it's gonna be disappointment. You thought that this place was gonna go on forever. And you know America, Babylon the Great. This place is nothing can't this place can't be stopped or whatever. Um, that's not the case. You know, uh, the kingdoms that was before this rulership. Rulers that at the time, back in the times. Egypt. Went down. The Lord brought that down. Babylon. The Lord brought that down. Rome. Rome. Went down, and now you got Rome 2.0. Um, America, Babylon the Great. Is going down. We in this time, so we there's not much time left, man. And I say, hopefully, me myself first and foremost. Hopefully, I'm part of righteous number to escape the wrath and judgment or the Lord Yahweh Shai. And these times not going forward. This is not gonna get no better. The writing is on the wall. This place, America, Babylon Grace, ain't got much time left. So I'm start with Isaiah 31. Woe to the rebellious children of the Lord that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that may add sand to sand. So woe means destruction to rebellious children. The rebellious children is talking about the so-called Negro Latino natives, Israelites. That y'all don't want to take the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and the counsel of the Lord is being pushed and taught. The words of Lord Yahweh Shai is being pushed and taught by the apostles and elders and brother millstone. So you Israelites not taking heed to the men of the Lord that had the truth. Y'all not taking heed to the warning. Y'all not coming to the understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Y'all not repented of your wicked ways. You still indulging in this in wickedness that the Lord Yahweh Shai hates. You trust in the so-called white man Esau Edomites, this system, the money and so forth. Not knowing, hey, it's a time limit that the so-called white man Esau Edomites got time. They got a time limit on their rulership. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is bringing this place down, and you so-called Negro Latino natives don't want to hearken, don't want to believe in what the apostles and elders and the elders of Great Millstone are teaching and preaching of the word of the Lord. Then it's gonna be a shock unto you, because you didn't believe, you didn't take heed. You think that the men of the Lord, the apostle, elders, brother, Great Millstone, men of the Lord had his truth, or crazy, whatever. But once the prophecies come to pass, that was forewarned unto you by the apostle, elders, brother, Great Millstone, it's gonna be too late. You took really 2/3 of Israelites took covering on and trusting the so-called white man Esau Edomites ways and the money and so forth the system. But hey, you didn't take the covering of the Lord Yahweh Shai. So when all hell breaks loose, once this place go down, a lot of the Israelites are gonna be bugging out. And only the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives is gonna have faith in the Lord Yahweh Shai when things just go down. This place in America be, is going out. Like say the famine, lack of food, the power go out, blackouts. When that goes down, only the elect gonna make it through, and the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna make sure his elect gonna be taken care of. But most of the 2/3 Israelites is not gonna make it. When the Lord Yahweh Shai bring his wrath and judgments upon this place, America, Babylon the Great. Hopefully, I'm part of Russian number, but so I don't make this too long. Isaiah 30:20. Go on. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30:2. That walked to go down into Egypt and had not asked it out of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites continue to want to ask the government try to keep trusting in the president, trying to make things right or whatever. But hey, these so-called Negro, these so-called white people, red people, Edomites don't give a damn about you Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives. So you keep on trying to, you be putting your trust in your really it's your enemy, and not knowing that, you're gonna get the same old results, disappointment. You know, why why so-called Negro, Latino natives can't get ahead, and why can't they get this better opportunities and this and that like other nations can. Our Arab, an Indian, India, those come from India, with these other countries, Ishmaelite, Elam, you know, Elam, which is Indian, Indians, Indias, or India. I want to say, what was it? Hamites, Hamites, which are so-called Africans, because just because we have we have the same skin tone, black or brown, don't mean that we are the same type of people. Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, are different from Hamites. Hamites are the so-called Africans. So there's a difference in spirit. So in ways and culture. Just because I'm, and I got the same skin color as this person, this guy, or whatever, or this woman, whatever, don't mean that we the same in spirit and in culture. Because there's more melanated people in this earth than so-called white people, red people, which is so-called white people, red people are Edomites. But again, like I say, so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites, like I say, continue to trust in the so-called white man, Esau Edomites, and asking for help, but not trusting the Lord, y'all, and not seeking the wisdom, knowledge, Lord, y'all, by Shashad that the apostles and the elders of Brother Great Miss don't have, and teach and push. They continue to trust in the so-called white man, Esau Edomites, which is, like I say, it's gonna be a shame unto you. You trust in the shadow of Egypt. Like I say, this world, the so-called white man, Esau Edomites world is a, it's a shadow. It's like, it's a shadow. Like, you see a shadow one point, and then you don't see it no more. So that's how this place is. It's just, it's not forever. It's not long. This rulership, this time period is not forever. So why put your trust in it? Because the Lord Yahweh is gonna return and destroy this place with the angels. But go from there to Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. So like I say, you so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites, you trust in the so-called white man, East Mites, like I say, modern day Pharaoh, like I say, your presidents, whatever, that's in office, whatever, you trust in it, it's gonna be a shame onto you, because like I say, it's gonna be like, you have an egg on your face, you getting thrown egg in your face, the disappointment that you thought that trusting in this system, trusting this world, and selling out. Like I say, you had Israelites that sell out for this so-called white man, Esau Edomites, this system, this money. and but in the end, it's gonna be a shame, you know, because a lot of Israelites gonna be disappointed. I say you got people now in these times right now getting kicked out of their houses. Can't pay rent going up. Can't pay rent, getting kicked out of their houses. I say jobs are shutting down. The companies are laying off people. And much more. The money, this paper money, this dollar that uh, so-called Negro, Latino natives, hold dearly to, and it's gonna be. It really ain't shit now. Once it's completely done, you're gonna have to make a decision and taking that so-called, not so-called, and taking that the CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, Revelation 13:16. So you're gonna have to make a decision to hour temptation. Because once that made mandatory, that's what it is. And the apostles and the elders of Berg Stone constantly push that. Because like I say, you got people out here still think that the mark of the beast is something else, but just plain and simple, the mark of the beast is the CHIP. And if you don't take that once it's made mandatory, uh, if you don't take that once it's made mandatory, the CHIP, you won't be able to buy and sell. You won't be able to eat nothing. So it's either you take it, and because you take it, either way you're gonna be destroyed. So, you know, because you take it, hey, America, Babylon the Great, still gonna be destroyed. The Lord Yahushua still gonna destroy this place. So, you're gonna trust in the Lord Yahushua, those that had His truth, me myself first foremost, or you take that CHIP and trust in this Edomite's world, but it's not gonna deliver you from the wrath and judgment that the Lord Yahushua gonna bring upon this place with the chariots so-called UFOs and the thermal missile when they begin to be shot towards America by the great in different countries. So, hey, me myself first and foremost, it's best to put your trust in the Lord Yahushua in these times not going forward. But that's what it's racing to. Time is speeding up. So what it's coming to is, it's coming to a horrible end. America, Babylon Great, is coming to a horrible end. There's nothing good coming, and now going forward, it's gonna get way, way, way worse. And like I said, just like like I said, a horrible end is coming to this place. But like I said, right now in these times, a lot of so-called Negro, Latino natives are starting to see, that the so-called white man, Edomites, the government don't give a shit about you, never did. But those that thought that, had these good paying jobs or whatever, thought that, they good, whatever. But hey, a reality check for you so-called Negro, Latino natives is, it's happening right now and going forward. So, either the Lord Yahweh is with you in these times not going forward to keep you, or He's not, and He's not gonna hear your prayers, and He's not gonna be with you and protect you in these times. A lot of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites is gonna be, die and be judged, judgment, die in these times, face death, and hopefully, like I say, me myself, first and foremost, hopefully I'm probably rushing up to escape the wrath and judgment, the wrath and judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shah. Like the apostles and the elders, brothers say, better look, hope that of the righteous number, because the times now and going forward is going to get, it's getting serious, as we go forward. So, because I ain't want to make this too long, I'll go to the next. Second Ezra 9:9. Then shall they be in pitiful case. which not have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So yes, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites gonna be in perfect case. Right now, and trusting in so-called white man Esau Edomite's world. They didn't take the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai serious. They didn't take the Apostle Elzebub Great Millstone serious. So a lot of so-called Negro Latino natives gonna just gonna dwell, just gonna be dwelling in torments, and just gotta deal with the judgment that the Lord Yahweh Shai has. You know, for for those that for rebellious Israelites that you trust in the so-called white man Esau Edomites and not trusting the Lord Yahweh Shai, didn't turn from your wicked ways, you know, um, you know, so that's what's coming right now, going forward. But 2 Ezra 9-10, for such in their life have received benefits and have not known me. So you receive the benefits of this world, but have not known the Lord Yahweh Shai. You like I say, you thought your pensions, your 401k, and all the things that so-called white man Esau Edomites, was given unto you. You thought was gonna, uh, help you or whatnot. But see now, in these times now going forward, it's not. Like I said, it's like a, it's like an egg being thrown in your face. All that hard work for that many years, working for a company and whatnot, and then the benefits gone. Now what? The company let you go. What's next? So it's gonna get worse and worse. It's like there's gonna be more company layoffs, jobs, and people just losing their savings and getting kicked out of their houses because they ain't got no money. So because we in those times now. So it's just times of Jacob's trouble, man. It's because like I say, everything ain't being televised, talked about. So a lot of so-called Negro Latino natives are going through it in these times not going forward. So time of Jacob's trouble is it's gonna get serious and it's gonna be horrible. As we go forward, man. Especially like I said, the lack of food. Like I said, these blackouts and so forth start to happen. People really gonna be losing it, man. People losing it now, and like I say, ain't a food shortage yet. Power ain't been out. Going the blackout ain't happened yet. So once that happened, oof, man. But well, 2 Ezra 9:11, and they that had loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it. So, so I say so-called Negro Latino natives that walk by the Apostle Elzebub, Brother Great Millstone, laugh or mock and scoff, whatever. They didn't take the they didn't take the word of the Lord Yahweh serious. They didn't take the men of the Lord serious. They had the truth and word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, constantly pushing this truth, and for warning for one of the things to come. You didn't take it serious. You didn't consider of it being a way of coming to the Lord Yahweh Shai, come to the Lord Yahweh Shai and repent of your wicked ways. Come out of the mind frame of this world, because this world right here, trusting the so-called white man Esau Edomites, the devil, the deceiver of this world, is gonna lead you to nothing but death and destruction. So, but like I say, you had so-called Negro Latino natives walk by the men of the Lord, the Apostle Elzebub, Great Millstone, had the truth, and they didn't understand the truth. They didn't understand what the men of the Lord, the Apostle Elzebub was saying. They think they were crazy, whatever. But they despise it. So For so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites that despise the word of the Lord, what's gonna happen to them? 2/3 Israelites, all gonna happen is 2 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain. So, hey, a lot of Israelites, 2/3 Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, are going to feel the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Gonna be death by pain. So it's gonna be a lot of people here in America, Babylon the Great, Israelites. Those that are not part of the righteous number is gonna be feeling a lot of death by pain. So especially when those chariots, so-called UFOs, when the Lord Yahweh returns with angels zapping, and those thermonuclear missiles, and those thermonuclear missiles being shot towards America, Babylon the Great. But before that, I say you're gonna have, other things going on. You're gonna have different judgment, the four sword judgment going on by the Lord Yahweh Shai. I say, you're gonna have unknown wild beasts and animals and so forth, bringing judgment on people, and these different natural disasters, and it's gonna get more serious, and people out here dying in droves of sickness, disease, or whatnot. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be things happening. Before the Lord Yahweh returns, but we closer and closer, of His return. But like I say things gotta happen before His return. But like I said, time is winding up, and it's not too far. Especially the C hip. The C hip. Being made mandatory, which is the mark of the beast. Cause once that's made mandatory, then hey, expect everything just to fly by like a like like a what they call it, you flipping pages or something, going fast or whatnot, so, or like say you fast forward in a movie or whatnot. So that's what's coming, so with that, I don't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to bow praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahshua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister and brothers, to the few aqua sisters to do this and keep the faith. And Yahshua keep finding and say shalom.